Microtonality is used in musical microtones, interval smalls and semitone, also called microintervals. It may also be extended to include any music using interval not found in the customary Western tuning of the 12 we call interval per octave. In other words, a microtone may be thought as a note that falls between the key of the altitude in equal temperament. Terminology. Microtonal music can refer to any music containing microtones. The word microtone and microtonal were coined before 1912 by Maudie Maximum in order to avoid the misnomer color tone. When speaking of the straights of Indian music, prior to this time the term colortone was used, confusing not only for the interval actually half size of the same tone, but also for all intervals smaller than the same tone. It may have been even slightly earlier, perhaps as early as 1895. The Mexican composer Urian Carrier, later in Spanish or French, coined the term coined terms microtonal, microtonal, microton, and microtonal small, microtonality. In French, the use term is somewhat more self-explanatory, microinterval, and French sources give the equivalent German and English term as microinterval or Korean interval and microinterval. Respectively, microinterval is frequent often in English, especially in translation written by French author and a discussion music by French composer. In English, the two terms microphone and microinterval are synonymous. Synonymous. The English analogy related to French term microinterval, microinterval, however, is rare or non-existent, normally being translated as microtonal in French. The term microtonal or microtonal and microtonality are also sometimes used, occasionally mixed in the same passage with microinterval and microinterval. As it seems, in article microtone in second edition the Harvard Dictionary Music defines microtone as an interval smaller than semitone, which corresponds with Aristotle's use of tone. This is, however, unsigned article commacism and same different source called commacism and thesis. Microintervals were now microtones, and in fourth edition same reference which retains Sim's article on microtone, a new commacism article by Andy Bauer called them simply intervals. In second edition the New Grove Dictionary of Musical Musicians, Paul Griffiths, Mark Lindley, and Leonidas Danos define microtone as a musical rather than an acoustic entity. Any musical interval or difference of pitch distinctly smaller than semitone, including the tiny and harmonic melodic interval of ancient Greece, the several divisions of the octave into modern 12 words, and various discrepancies among the interval just intonation of between between a sharp and its unharmonically paired flat in various forms of main tone temperaments, as well as intention, and the small interval is the Byzantine chant, an Arabic music theory from the 10th century onward, and similarly for Persian traditional music and Turkish music and the various other Near Eastern musical traditions, but not but do not actually name the mathematical township Sisma Como and the Sisma. Microtone is also sometimes used to refer individual notes, microtonal pitches, edited and distinct from familiar 12 notes of chromatic scale and enhanced microtone. For example, in English words, microtonality is mentioned in 1946 by Ludwig Flesch, who related it infections of the so-called Lewis scale in Code B Cotton 2019 microtonal analysis of blue notes and blue scale, and he states the academic study of the early blues conclude that its pitch scale has within and three microtonal blue notes, not found in 12 equal temperament intonation. It was used still earlier by W. McNoy with reference to the development in modernism in 1939. Record review of the Columbia History of Music, Volume 5, and German microtonality came into use at least by 1958, though microinterval is still common today in contexts where very small intervals of early European tradition are displayed.